Happy weekend, everybody. Today I'm going to walk you through making this custom little quilt label using machine embroidery and sublimation. So let's start here at my Cricut Easy Press. I'm going to use some white polyester poplin fabric and some Pellon P44F. And I'm just going to fuse that interfacing right to the back side of that fabric. And I like to press it at 395 for about 20 seconds. Get it good and bonded. Once that's done and cooled off, we can move over to the embroidery machine. I have digitized a label for this client, and she wants her label to be in the shape of a ghost. So I digitized an applique file for the ghost that stitches out a placement stitch so I can lay down my fabric, and then it'll do a tack down stitch. And once it's done with the tack down stitch, I can bring it over and start trimming away all the extra fabric. I love to combine sublimation with embroidery because you are not limited to the number of fonts you might have in your embroidery software, right? You can do thousands and thousands and thousands of different fonts, and I could even change the whole color of this ghost if I wanted to. I'm stitching with a polyester embroidery thread that is white and will take on the color of the sublimation. So even though the ghost is going to be white for this label, I could totally change the entire quilt label color if I wanted to with sublimation. I could even add pictures. So I love to combine embroidery with sublimation for my quilt labels. This is going to be super soft, and the awesome thing about sublimation is it never fades or cracks or washes away. So that's pretty awesome and pretty important if you are making a quilt label, right? So next, after all the extra fabric is trimmed away, it's going to go through and do a satin stitch. Now I have a wash away stabilizer in my hoop. So once the face is done stitching out, I can remove the hoop, and I'm going to trim away a good bit of the wash away stabilizer. So I thought it would be really cool to have the ghost face stitched onto the ghost. Isn't that cute? So I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and just trim away a good bulk of that wash away and cut my little jump stitches, right? And then I'll take this to the kitchen sink and wash away all the extra stabilizer or the wash away, right? And let this air dry. So while it's air drying, I can go ahead and design what my quilt label is going to say and get that all ready. And once that's done, I can go ahead and print out my file. Now I am using an Epson EcoTank 15,000, which I converted into a sublimation printer. I do have videos on my YouTube channel about that. And here is my ghost print. And once my ghost is all nice and dry, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? I absolutely love it. It's so dang cute. We're ready to go ahead and put it onto our sublimation print. And I like to use my bigger Caterpillar and some 505 spray. I'm going to spray this to keep it from ghosting, which happens a lot with a white background, right? So I've sprayed it with 505 spray. And I'll use my light pad so that I can center my little ghost right in place where all those words are. Press everything down really good, and I'll also use some heat tape just to be on the safe side. I don't want this to shift or move because what happens is it leaves a little ghost image around all of my little letters. Here's the settings for my heat press. I have my heat press set at 395. It sometimes fluctuates up and down a little bit. And I'm going to press this for about 55 seconds. Now I have this sped up because we're not going to sit here for 55 seconds. But once it's done, I'm going to turn off my heat press. You'll see all that steam just go up. I have a vent, an exhaust vent right above my heat press, which is nice. And once everything is cooled off, I can go ahead and remove the heat tape and pull my label off of my print. This has been so much fun. Now all she has to do is apply some Heat and Bond Light on the back side of this, or some Fabri-Tac glue. Fabri-Tac glue, she wouldn't have to do any kind of stitching, right? It's got a satin finished edging, so it's not going to fray. She could do a simple little whip stitch right on the back of her finished quilt. Isn't that fun? I absolutely love that. So this is going in the mail this afternoon, or no, our postman's already come. It's going in the mail on Monday. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye.